Hello and welcome, everyone. There's one topic on everyone's minds these days, AI. But not just any AI, agentic AI. The future isn't just about models, it's really about action, speed, and value. I'm Bob Tahmassebi, global leader for AWS's Automotive and Manufacturing Industry Tech Partnerships, and I'm thrilled to be joined today by two great minds that are shaping this future. Rueter, our global partner lead for collaboration with Siemens, and Brycen Spencer, the partner leader at Siemens, who's responsible for driving the AWS and Siemens partnership forward. Welcome, Maria. Welcome, Brycen.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Great. Great to have you here, and great to have the audience here for the session as well. So let's dive right in. Maria, I'll start with you. We saw at AWS reInvent recently in December 2025 that AWS is all in with respect to AI and AI agents. In fact, Matt Garman mentioned that he believes there'll be billions of agents out there in a short period of time. If you think about it, the sheer potential and impact is truly staggering. Maybe talk to us a little bit about how AWS Marketplace is filling in this vision.
Yeah, AWS Marketplace fits into Agentic AI vision in two powerful ways. First, this is the destination for AI agents. Just in summer last year, we announced AI agents and tools, so that there is a new category at AWS Marketplace. There are right now about 2,000 or even more AI agents where customers can access and find the agentic solutions directly on AWS Marketplace. And the second way is actually we are infusing agentic AI into AWS Marketplace. So in December, just last month, we announced the Agent Mode. So this is the conversational agent that allows, with natural language, gives recommendations for more than 30,000 listings that we have on AWS Marketplace.
That sounds great. That sounds really interesting. Agent Mode, tell me maybe a little bit more. Tell me about how that sort of impacts or changes the buyer experience.
Yeah, usually if you buy a complex software, it's a multi-step process. You need to search, you need to compare, maybe you need to talk to a sales rep, then you maybe do a proof of concept. Now, with the agent mode, you have a procurement agent that just by giving a sentence, something like product lifecycle management solution. Yeah, exactly. Like in the Siemens context, well, please find a PLM solution that can accelerate my digital transformation and do a cloud migration faster. Then the agent mode is going to do autonomously the data retrieval and search for you, provide the recommendations of multiple solutions, do side-by-side comparison of these solutions, then initiate the purchase or create even their first proposal for this solution, so that your complete experience, or buying experience, is very simple for this complex solution that we have.
Amazing. That sounds incredible. So really it cuts through the complexity and gets the customer to a decision and ultimately value much more quickly, which is amazing. That's a great game changer really for enterprise speed. So Brycen, maybe I'll bring you into the picture here. And Maria talked a little bit about sort of general enterprise speed, but as we know, the industrial sector has sort of unique challenges, right? Be it complex machinery, decades-old systems, right, security concerns. How are these AWS Marketplace innovations that Maria just touched on specifically landing with your industrial customers?
Yeah, and as you said in the beginning, my job is to help drive this partnership forward between Siemens, the #1 industrial software company, and AWS, the leader in cloud. And our goal is really to make it easier for customers to drive those outcomes rapidly in a world where technology is evolving even more quickly. And ultimately, what our customers want to do is drive the outcomes that basically digitally transform their business. And that's why over 10 years ago, we started partnering with AWS. And today, we've brought all of our Siemens Accelerator software to customers that's more accessible as a service. And that whole portfolio is listed on AWS Marketplace. And like Maria said, with Agent Mode, it's easier for customers to discover the Siemens solutions and trust that they can implement the latest technologies in a way that they can rely on. And then when they actually go to move to deployment, they can deploy them faster as a service, as a SaaS solution on AWS. And last but not least, they can use their committed cloud budgets with AWS to help bring budget to buy the solutions they need to drive those transformations. So we're really excited about AWS Marketplace. Like I said, our whole portfolio is there, and we're seeing 4x year-over-year growth in marketplace procurement adoption from our customers.
4x year-over-year growth.
Yeah, it's
That's
exciting.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's tremendous value being driven there for
sure.
both of us and our customers. So really appreciate that. And I love that synergy. I mean, Maria touched on procurement going faster and being AI driven. Brycen, you touched and highlighted how that builds trust and really streamlines the complex industrial deployments. So that's amazing. We want to see that grow, that growth continue into the future and look forward to that. Maybe now we can transition to the impact of our partnership together in terms of industrial AI. I mean, Siemens has been a very, very important partner to AWS and will continue to be. But Brycen, maybe you can talk a little bit more about what Siemens is doing in Agentic AI.
Yeah, and like I said, Bob, our customers are laser focused on driving the business outcomes that impact change for their business, and that's how we approach including Agentic AI, into our portfolio. And to make it simple, we've categorized it in 3 ways in our portfolio. We like to call that first one engineering AI, and this is about infusing AI into our tools to help customers explore design opportunities to optimize their products and use AI to optimize things like manufacturing layouts. The second of those 2 categories is AI Fabric. This is about combining tools like Mendix, which includes capabilities, AWS AI capabilities in it, with RapidMiner to help connect data to the issues more quickly so that customers can achieve use cases like identifying warranty hotspots faster. And the third category is digital thread agents. And this is about bringing the capability of Agentic AI into our customers' hands to do things like autonomous change management across domains, from engineering through to manufacturing. So that's really how we're trying to infuse AI into our portfolio to make it more accessible and easier to use for our customers.
Incredible, incredibly impactful. Maybe, Maria, you can touch on how that intersects with your world.
Absolutely, and I think there is a very close collaboration that you mentioned, Brycen, that we are already driving. And here where Siemens is using AWS AI services, for example, Amazon Bedrock, where it allows customers to access a multiple range of leading foundational models, if it's Meta Llama or Anthropic Claude, whatever is the right model for the job, customers have an access and get connected and integrated with the Siemens solution in a very seamless way.
That's incredible. Yeah, thank you for that. So ultimately, customers can find these solutions leveraging AWS Marketplace Agent Mode. They can procure and deploy them much more quickly to reduce development time and optimize their factories. That ultimately leads to faster product innovation and really faster time to market. That's really end-to-end innovation. It's incredible to see AWS and Siemens bringing that together through AWS Marketplace and some of the innovations in Marketplace. Anything more you want to talk about that on?
No, I mean, I think the proof is really in the customer results that we're seeing. We've heard from customers across industries, energy, infrastructure, aerospace, automotive, all achieving amazing outcomes, delivering products to market 30 to 50% faster because they're using the combined capabilities that we built together, Siemens and AWS.
It's great to hear that. The impact across so many different industries together is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Great, thank you for that. Maybe now we can look a little bit more into the future and discuss another AWS innovation that was also announced at AWS reInvent. And Maria, I'll come to you for this one. At reInvent, AWS also introduced multi-product solutions capability for Marketplace. Maybe you can talk about how you're seeing that in our partnership and what it brings to customers.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the latest and greatest what we have and launched just in December as well at reInvent. So multi-product solutions, these are prepackaged combinations of products, services from one partner or multiple partners that are targeting a specific industry or specific use case. And let's take an engineering example. It's probably closer to Siemens and to the audience as well. For example, if you want to have an engineering software or engineering package software, it can include a design software, simulation software, professional services to optimize the design, all these components that can help customers to accelerate the product development cycle. And then the customers now, there are more than 50 already, just in the last months, this prepackaged solutions. So the customers can access these comprehensive packages, deal just with one interface, not multiple vendors, and do the whole buying process also much faster, and don't need to pick different components and build them together, but have everything from one hand, end to end.
Incredible, incredible. That's really, really impactful and powerful. So really the ability to bundle these prepackaged integrated solutions and services from multiple partners and really streamline that buyer experience, that should create a lot more value for our customers. It should allow them to really, deploy these solutions much more quickly. And as Maria and Brycen mentioned, deploy them not as point products, but really as end-to-end solutions and get to that value much more quickly. So Brycen, how do you see this innovation benefiting your customers?
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting innovation. We were excited to hear it at reInvent when it was launched. And, I think it's a great opportunity, not just for our customers, but for our ecosystem partners beyond AWS as a partner, to package capabilities, technologies that the customers need and services that they need all into one offering to, again, take the outcomes that they want to drive and make it easier to find them and procure them all in one offering on AWS Marketplace.
Excellent. Yeah, we appreciate that, and we appreciate the partnership and making all these solutions and offers available on our marketplace. So we only have a few minutes left. I'd like for Brycen and Maria to share some key takeaways for our audience, many of whom may be industrial leaders that are sort of working through this AI wave and trying to figure out how they navigate it and how they get value from it. I'll come to you first, Maria. Maybe one core message for the audience in terms of AI and Marketplace?
Yeah, so as mentioned, AWS Marketplace is really where the future for agentic AI comes together. It's a destination for AI agents and tools on one side, but it's also completely agentic powered, so that it's easy with agent mode, as mentioned, very easy to do the whole buying experience. So AWS Marketplace really turns this complexity that we all know from the beginning into really agile and quick process, simplifying and making experience and life better for the customers.
That's great. Thank you. And Brycen, maybe if you can share one key takeaway for your industrial customers today.
Sure. I'll build off of what Maria said. And, we often say that we try to make complexity a competitive advantage for our customers. And, I think the partnership that I'm proud of that is between Siemens and AWS is all about that, right? It's about making it more scalable, more accessible, and more flexible for our customers, not just large, but all the way small and startups. So my takeaway for the viewers here would be trust in AWS, the #1 in cloud, and Siemens, #1 industrial software to make it real for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And maybe as we wrap up this session, I'll share my key takeaway as well. It's really around the intersection of agentic AI and a streamlined, intelligent marketplace, as we talked about, that's continuing to innovate and grow. Talk about AWS Marketplace Agent Mode, and how that's fundamentally shifting how industrial businesses innovate. Really, when we think about where things are going, the future is already here, right? It's autonomous. It's about bringing this value to customers and turning complexity into an advantage, a business advantage, and doing that through the joint solutions of Siemens and AWS. And all of that is available today on AWS. So with that, I would really like to thank both Maria and Brycen for joining me today.
Thanks, Bob.
For this rich discussion, and for the audience for tuning in. I think we continue to see our partnership evolve and grow and create innovation on behalf of our customers, both now and as we move forward into the future. So thank you again.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brycen.
Thanks, Maria.